Hey guys, it's me, EOD here, and something major just dropped in the gaming world. Unity Software is now going to be starting to charge a runtime fee, basically charging customers when you install a game, like 20 cents or so, and it's going to be massive because will this impact how the game market is going to be? Will developers want to create free-to-play games in future that bank on like outreach, reaching out to as many people as they can? Or will they start charging customers and every game is now going to be a minimum price of at least $1 or $2 and stuff like that? We don't know how it's going to impact, but definitely the market currently, the community, the gaming community is not taking it too well. We'll talk about the investor side of things as well, since this channel is also talking about investments, money and stuff like that. Do like and subscribe if you want to stay informed about this, and as well as a lot of other money tips about gaming, making money online as well. That's what this channel is all about. But basically, I'll just summarize everything for you. There is this table that they have, and after a company passes a certain threshold, like a certain set amounts of installations, they will start needing to pay 20 cents per install to the company themselves, Unity. And at first, it seems like a good thing for a profit point of view, like the company is going to make more money, so the investors should love it, right? The share price should skyrocket because then they'll be super profitable. But that is not actually the case. For those of you who see here, this was yesterday's share price for Unity Software, and they actually fell like in the early hours of trading by 6+% straight away, even though theoretically speaking they're charging more, they're earning more money. But I think the market sees it as a net negative, because maybe when you start charging, a lot of the customers, like big game developers, will start shifting from Unity Software, they'll move over to like the competitors, Unreal Engine and etc. as well. I think it's a pretty big change, and if the financial markets also don't really like it, it kind of signals to the Unity Software as well. We as consumers and investors don't really like this new change. It kind of makes no sense, but of course they came back just today. They wanted to acknowledge this confusion and frustration that they are saying. They are saying that it's going to stay. This new fees, even after hearing the feedback from the community, they are quite insistent on it. They want to push out these prices. They wanted to clarify a few things, like it's only going to be for new installation, because there was like some talk or you can sabotage this company by installing the game, uninstalling the game, installing it again. So you sabotage them by keep incurring fees randomly for these people. They're also saying that they have detection for like fraudulent installs. They have like no reinstall charges and stuff. But at the end of the day, all this is on Unity themselves to like keep a database. They don't really have much transparency, as well as I don't think they will provide such information over, since it's like proprietary and stuff. And one of the commentary they actually said is a proprietary model. They are not going to share a lot of this information with their customers. So I think that's a pretty big difference as well. What does it mean for like consumers like you and I? I think one of the big games that is being affected is Niantic, Pokemon Go's developer. This is a free-to-play game that a lot of us actually picked it up when it first launched, and then picked it up again when COVID hit. Especially in my country, Singapore, a lot of people started playing it again because it's a free-to-play game. Very nice to just kill some time. Don't have to spend a lot of money. If you want, you could always top up and buy in-game stuff, but that's of course not a requirement. So it's really nice that such a good game is given to the community for free. You can install it for free, play it for free as well. So if you're going to start the charging companies from January 2024 onwards, as a company now, if I'm sticking with Unity, what this means is every new customer I add on, if they are free to play, they are technically at a massive loss to me. Previously, maybe all I incur is like marketing fees, and we trade off as a developer trades off maybe incurring a cost of customer acquisition, and at least the free-to-play player still has engagement, contributes back in like the community and stuff like that. But now upfront, you are a net, or we as free-to-play players will become a net negative if we download their game. So if we don't spend anything, the game developers won't really like it. And if that is like the context moving forward, Pokemon Go, who knows, maybe we'll start charging per download. Means if every company adopts something like that, and every company starts charging us money, indirectly the Unity changes is going to affect the entire gaming consumer market, where there will be no more free games ever, and everything has to be paid, which is not really very friendly to the market. And even if there were free games, it means the companies themselves feel more need to aggressively monetize their game, so they'll start pushing more predatory models and try to charge us for premium stuff just to maintain and break even with their costs, because Unity wants to charge it as well. So I think it's a very big change, what it's going to do to the gaming market and what it implies to new games going forward. Previously, there was this whole gacha phase where a lot of games started becoming for free to have bigger outreach. So a lot of consumers benefited from playing many different games for free. Now with games starting to charge, I do see maybe some incentive for developers that don't switch over to another game engine to start maybe charging per download, especially the bigger and more popular games, which of course have a much higher cost, unless they start like monetizing a little bit more aggressively as well, so that they can maintain their margins. And of course, Guardian also posted something and says that creators are very unhappy, developers are super unhappy for its implementation as well. So gamers don't like it, developers don't like it, investors don't like it. I guess the only people that think it's very good is the Unity management themselves. We also want to see their perspective, but let's first look at, for example, you can check out the Reddit here, a post that the community is saying. Some of you want to like see any comments below. You can see that they are doubling down on all these despite all the backlash. Community are not happy about this at all. And some of them are talking about saying that Genshin and Honkai will not be impacted by this. So if any of you play these games, they are not impacted. Maybe it's because of some kind of a joint entity that they have, like Unity China, when it was first set up, and some arrangement that they have. So that is a little bit of a plus, but still moving forward, it means that a lot of other gaming companies like Niantic, Pokemon Go, and etc. that are not maybe subsidiaries of this or related to this Unity China will be definitely still affected as well. So let's think about it from the company's perspective and as investors now. Okay, and now taking a look at their financial statements so that we can understand from like the company's perspective, their revenue has been growing very aggressively for the past, this is like 5 quarters since 2022, quarter 2 over to 2023, quarter 2 as well. Very steadily growing, but on a GAAP basis, accounting basis, they are actually at a net loss still, and the company is not profitable. Of course, adding back all the non-business related expenses here, their adjusted profits here, they did start breaking a profit in Q4 of 2022. That was the first time they started making money, but after, of course, accounting for all of this, they are still in a technical loss if you could go by the GAAP accounting standards as well. So I do see this as one of the main reasons maybe why the management is being pressured to find ways to monetize. So by implementing the cost and charging their customers, they hope that they can increase the revenue that they get so they can paint a very nice picture, as well as maybe improve these number here to finally be a very green number in terms of even this gap to become like a net profit in Q3 or like Q1 of 2024 and so on, since the charges only kick in next year in 2024. So seeing it from that perspective, you can understand what the rationale of why the management is doing it, but still, is it the best thing? Investors don't think so. The customers definitely aren't happy about it. And Reuters, for example, commented on Unity discovers how real the revenue struggle is. Many other companies also face the same thing, as they mentioned. Like WeWork also faced a lot of backlash. Blue Apron also, they mentioned, like a meal preparation service, also faced the same thing. One of the things they mentioned is, although Unity may retain like some of its customers from time to time, or as the thing is launching, as switching suppliers is a little bit of pain. Maybe you have to rehire your whole entire development team to be well trained in Unreal Engine, for example, or other competitors. So there is a bit of stickiness to the platform, and that's what Unity is really banking on. But definitely, the rivals Epic Games has a very deep pocket, which could easily contest this, maybe even like lowering the cost of the revenue share model and etc. as well. So at this point, of course, it's nice to look at some of the competitors. Some of you might be wondering, Unreal Engine, what is the difference between Unity currently before the new fee kicks in? Unity has a free version, which means any one of you can just like download it, you can start it off and develop. But of course, if you want the pro features and stuff, you have to pay a subscription fee, which is very nice because you just have to develop a good game, push it out as well. Unreal Engine, of course, here, unique pricing model where software, although it's free, you'll be charged 5% royalty fee on all game sales, which is not really very healthy because there's a lot more administration costs for smaller developers in like making like $100. Do you still have to pay the royalty fee? I'm not too sure. I'm not a game developer myself. But Evercast, this is published this. Thank you for them. Credits to them for making this quick summary for us to read as well. We'll continue to be doing updates on the channel. I'll put it in like the comments, pin comment if I see anything important. If there's anything useful, I will definitely update in another video. If you found this like very quick video giving you updates on what's going on in the market right now helpful, do like and subscribe for more of such future content. We talk a lot about gaming, money, as well as other things on how to make money on this channel. If you appreciate such content, do like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. And thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.